What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoys, is what I used to say. But we're throwing it back because we've got a pretty good, as you can see up there, team preview. It's me. I'm reviewing my team. It's the best. There we go. Yeah, that's the review. What you're still doing here? That is genuinely much. Just kidding. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to those in the past and the present and those weird folks in the future. Not as weird, however, as me or those folks in the past. So what we're doing today is we're getting through the team previews. We're almost halfway done, and I thought, why not celebrate that? Giving you guys a little bit of a treat. Me reviewing me. So that's what we're doing. We're looking at, as you can see, Kurtyoys, Krushers. Lovely little team. The current winners of the SCITT. I know what you're thinking, Kurt. Did you literally invent a tournament just so you could win it? Yes. Why is that so difficult to understand? That's obviously what I've done, but ho hum, we're here. Let's get on with it. I think I've picked a really good team, and I was considering when I, because I knew I had to do this video at some point. I was considering whether to do it as a, as I've been doing the previous videos and also the videos after this of, pretty much just looking at every team and trying to be as unbiased as possible. But I thought it'd be best, as it's my team, to go through it with my thinking, which is something that I did have planned for every other team. But again, that's a lot of work, and unfortunately, I just don't have time for it at the moment, which is really, really frustrating. But let's kick on with this video anyway. So in terms of what I was thinking, my tactic was pretty clear. I selected the most Scottish players, because we all know they do need to be chopped and changed. Sometimes you're just stuck with players that don't really perform too well, you're not a big fan of. And I've selected the most domestic players because, again, you're looking at those players, I'm thinking, oh, none of them are barnstormers. And I struggled, I think, last skit. Fortunately got away with it, but my bowling I couldn't really change because all of my domestic players were homegrown, or my bowlers, sorry. So a bit frustrating. So I wanted to vary it up this time round, hence there was picks like Mohammed Amir coming in, Sufyan Mahmood, not Saqib Mahmood. That's going to get confusing if both of them are playing. As well as players like just making sure I could keep Denley Silva, keep Shikhar Dhawan, keep Tim Payne, also maybe Stephen Taylor, chuck him in there, because I think all my players will feature. I think Jake Libby struggled last time, but I think with this just one game and then all things are right, you don't go down or up in overall. I think it could work in Jake Libby's favour. But going from the number 1 to number 11, Shikhar Dhawan and Tim Payne, who is, as you can see, this side, someone up there, is my captain. It was a no-brainer really to have him as captain. He's led the team pretty much with his batting all the way through these past 2 tournaments, and it now frees up Richie Berrington to play a bit more of a sort of a freer role, rather than him having to be up the order and having to be that man to lead. Now Tim Payne's got that option. We can move him up and down the order he wants. We can move him, so even doing a bit of bowling as well. He's got that freedom, whereas before we didn't really. But bat too many times. He was started up the order as a keeper. Strike rate, of course, above 200. Shikhar Dhawan, strike rate 188, scored 274 runs. Yeah, didn't get one single 50 though in the group stage, which is a bit worrying. He didn't get a single 50, but as push comes to shove, it's the end of the day. He's got an average of 34. His strike rate's high. That's what you want in your team. One of the new players I've brought in was Joe Denley. In fact, we'll go over the players I've kept. Payne and Dhawan, obviously. Denley Silva got runs. Not many of them, but didn't need to bat too much as he was up, down the order, but got runs and also got wickets as well. So, run rate down, economy down, need I say more. Richie Berrington, obviously, he had to be kept. He was close to being captain again, but I like him having the free role that we need him to have a bit more of. Jamie Cairns has gone up 150 grand, and again, 10 wickets, wicket taker. They're the only real bowlers I've kept, actually. My last player that I kept was Jake Libby, just to try and sort of help the domestic numbers. So that's that really. Not much to say on them. They're all pretty much self-explanatory with that. But my first new player is Joe Denley, a man that I think is a really good pick. He came in late in quite a few innings and absolutely minced the ball. It was absolutely torn apart. 146 runs, 252 balls. He's a strike rate of almost 300. His average is 73. So I'm sitting there thinking, this is an absolute coup. This is an absolutely brilliant player. Part-time spin as well. Need I say more? We've got fiery run scorers up the order as well. You know, the front three of Darwan, Payne and Denley. We've got to add Danjada Silva and Richie Berrington to that as well. It's a top order that can really whack. Richie Berrington, a strike rate of 200. Danjada Silva, strike rate of 180. All three of those that I've just mentioned, Denley, De Silva and Berrington, can bowl part-time, which means we can do what I planned to do last time, but I can now do this time. With the batsmen, we can just have people there coming at the end to try and smack the ball. Weirdly enough, we have gone for Ed Pollock and Dom Sibley. Yes, I know, Dom Sibley. But my theory is if Tim Payne and Joe Denley are some of the most fiercest strikers in this tournament, Dom Sibley is about to take over the world. So that's pretty much that. And with Ed Pollock, he's a left-hander, so make things a bit more awkward. Up the order, further down the order, we've got loads of left-handers, but for me, it's just we've got those five there. Should we need anything else? We've got Pollock and Sibley. I'm not sure who's going to go 6 or 7, but those two there for me are good players. And yeah, it's a bit of fun. At the end of the day, it's a bit of fun. But going into the bowlers, the plan for me in this draft was always to have 4 out-and-out bowlers. And have some part-timers, i.e. Danjada Silva, to take up the rest. So I'm looking at the 4 I've got playing at the moment on my predicted lineup. Obviously depends on location and conditions. We got Sofyan Mahmood, the right arm medium. I just feel like medium pace bowlers, potentially a bit like spin, just a bit too slow to get away. So I think that's a good option. Jamie Canson at 9. Again, I don't know who would go where. I know Mahmood can bat a bit from memory on the game. Cairns and Mirren Wheel, which is a toss-up who wants to go where. Jamie Cairns was fantastic in the last tournament, so he's getting another go. Mohamed Amir, I think, you know, he used to play for the Shithouses in the Skiff, and from my memory, he was quite a tough bowler to get away. He bowled quite well, wasn't picked up again in the SCITT, and to be honest, I don't think he was going to get picked up again in the SCITT Season 2, so for us, it was a fantastic opportunity to get a high-class pace bowler in. We struggled to get a consistent one in the past. We've had bowlers that have been torn apart, i.e. Jofra Archer, and with the likes of Amrik Norkia being still a potential. Mohamed Amir, left-hand bat, bowls left arm, and can also whack a bit. May even go up the order a bit. So for me, it's a no-brainer. It's a little bit of a differential as well. Not many people have got left arm fast, unless you select Josh Little or Mitchell Stark. That can be the only ones that are really up there. Then Bradley Wheel to complete it off. I mean, if Bradley Wheel could go in there. I could also potentially put someone in like like Jake Libby, and have another batsman in there and go, say, you know what, Denley, De Silva and Berrington can bowl 6 overs or 4 overs between the 3 of them. But even then, you're looking at I've already got Jamie Cairns and Richie Berrington, so this is there where the freedom comes in. I don't have to get rid of a Scot for a Scot. I've now got 3 good Scottish players in, so now Brad Wheel can go out for Saqib Mahmood, Reece Topley or Mitch Rowell. So I feel like I've done a really good job of trying to get variety in the team. As much variety as it may be, that top 5 I don't think will change in the entire tournament. Darwan, Payne, Denley, De Silva, Berrington, they are 5 humongous hitters in this tournament, and I feel like that is where we're going to win a lot of games. We bat first, bat quick, bat hard, and then get some wickets when they're chasing an unattainable score. But there we go. That's all I've got time for you today. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Remember to smile and suggest who you want in it. I'm not going to continue doing that. You all know I have no intention of listening to you because I've already pre-recorded. In fact, so much so, I'm wearing this shirt for the rest of the videos because I have been getting new shirts on, but I'm not doing it anymore. So, the rest of the week of videos, that is, you're seeing this same shirt, same white shirt, because I am done. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Adios.